Hey YouTubers, I'm going to do a real quick one on the actual feeding of the brine shrimp to the babies, or the fry. Had quite a few questions about this, so I thought I'd actually take you through the whole process. I've done some piecemeal videos about this in the past, but thought I'd actually walk you through the whole thing step by step. Okay, so this is my setup. There's all kinds of different ways of raising the brine shrimp or whatever. Started off as the basic simple 2-liter bottle, which so I got extras over here. Your basic this is a Sam's Club 2-liter pop bottle, and what you do is you cut this piece off right here, right above. This is the base of the bottle or whatever. You want to cut it about the bottom of where the label would come up on most of these bottles, which is, I guess, about maybe 1.5 inches up from the bottom or whatever. You want to cut it about there so that you have the bottom half of the bottle with the bottle cap. Always save your bottle caps. You got to have that bottle cap. Then this will leave you with something that looks kind of like this. Okay, and you got your bottle cap down here. Okay, one of the ways that I was experimenting with doing with, and I still may in the future, is I got these little caps that were for the, you can get them on eBay. They're for doing pressurized DIY CO2, where you add the sugar water and yeast in the bottle, and then you hook your hoses up here to these two little attachments or whatever. But I was thinking about making this where I drop it into a holder, make the brine shrimp up in here, and then have a hose, one for the air coming in and the other one to drain the brine shrimp out of the bottom of it. Still thinking about doing that, but hadn't gotten there yet. That might be a project coming up this spring, so we'll see about that. But that's how you make your bottles up. I always save the bottom part that you split off, and what I do with it, this is just for evaporation or whatever, is I drill holes in the top part here and one through the center, and that's where the hose goes through, which goes down to a little plastic straight pipe for the air. And then I crease the bottle here a little bit to make this overall a little bit narrower, so that the tops right here can fit over the top. Just keeps evaporation down, so you don't lose as much water. Not that these things last very long. So anyway, back to the explanation. So here we go. I have taken the lid off and put the light down facing towards the base of the bottle, which the baby brine shrimp are drawn to the light. So they're all going to try to congregate down at the, let me see from the side, you can see all the little pink babies down there towards the neck of the bottle, and they're still heading that way. I usually let this sit still for about 10-15 minutes so that they can all get down there. Once they're down there, you want to take your turkey baster and put this thing back together. Take your turkey baster, and let's see if I got enough down there. Yeah, I got enough down there. And of course you got it together. And then you take one of these permanent coffee filters, making sure that it's the fine mesh. You want to get it as fine a mesh as possible, otherwise a lot of the babies will get through. I bought another one that had a more coarse screen in it, and a lot of the babies were dropping through into the cup. And I got a little, which you can get these anywhere, these are just basic cups. So that sets in there, and that's my strainer. And then I'm going to come over here, and you want to squeeze the bulb on the turkey baster. Go down in, and I'll see if I can catch this. And when you get right into where the brine shrimp have collected, you do a suck up. And you bring it out, bring it over here to the turkey baster, or to the strainer, and you slowly spill all those baby brine down in there. Okay, so now I have salty water and baby brine that are right there. And what I like to do is rattle this thing around a little bit in the top until I get most of the water sifted down through into the cup. Then you got just the baby brine, more or less. And I bring this over here, and I take and I drop a little bit of water, fresh water, out of the tank, and lightly go around to kind of basically get rid of that salt water that still might be. A little bit of salt water won't hurt, but you want to get rid of the bulk of it. Okay, so we're going to take this back into the other room, and we're going to feed some babies. Okay, so back in with the babies. Okay, so what we got? Baby brine shrimp in strainer, little shot glass or small vessel of any kind that is clean, that can withstand, you know, fish safe, and a turkey, not turkey, but a meat tenderizer slash flavor injector or whatever that you get at any local supermarket. So what I'm going to do is, once again, I'm going to draw up some of the water out of the fish tank, and I'm going to have to put the camera, see if I can line this up over here. I need my other hand. Okay. So I've taken the strainer out with the baby brine, and I'm going to tip it up right above the shot glass and take the water and rinse out the strainer and all the baby brine into the shot glass. Just do this slowly and carefully. You want to make sure you do this on something that can be a little bit slopped up, because it will get messy. Now I'm going to take, there's just a little bit left, little spots of some of the baby brine shrimp left in the strainer, and I'm going to take the strainer and I'm going to dip it down in the tank where the babies are. Okay, so that gets rid of the rest of any babies that were left in the strainer, and I'm going to do the same thing with this turkey baster. Make sure that I get anything that's got stuck in there when I first sucked them up. So spray that back in. I'm going to add a little more water to this, because I got to spread this between my bottle down below with the new fry in it, and with this upper tank where the juveniles are. Okay, take the tenderizer slash flavor injector syringe thing, put it down in and start drawing up some of this baby brine. Okay, that's about enough for the bottom tank for the fry. I'm going to take you down there. Okay, as you can see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this guy up to the needle that is already poked through. So I just screwed it to the needle. I'm going to turn the air off in my hatchery So the air is off now, so all the food doesn't get sucked all the way down. And let's see if you can see it coming out. And there goes the food for the babies. And you can see them swimming around, going nuts for it. They're not too long before they're going to be going up into a tank themselves. So, unattach the syringe. Set you back over here again. Now I'm going to draw up the rest of this into the syringe. And these babies down here are going to get their feeding. Let you see this. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Now just draw a little extra water up and clear out whatever little is left in there. And I'll take the shot glass and dip it, make sure I got all of them out of there. Get that stuff out of the way. Dry my hands off. And unfortunately they're kind of hiding right now. But they will be coming back out shortly. I'll see if I can get some footage of them as they come back out. Meanwhile, since I got the air shut off down there, I don't want to leave it off too long. So what I do is I take all my cup and strainer and syringe and turkey baster in and clean them up real quick. And when I come back in from doing that to put the air back on in here, we'll see if maybe the babies are out, and I will let you take a look at them. So see you in a minute. That's what they look like now. Zoom back out. Actually get you in there where you can see them. There's a bunch of them right there. These guys, next Sunday we'll be going to the South Carolina Aquatics Trade Show. Once again, if you're going to be in the area, please stop in. We're going to have a ball, a lot of stuff on sale. And a bunch of, or no, these guys aren't going to be gone, but the ones in the other room will be, I'm sorry. These guys, probably next week, we'll be moving up, probably into this tank right there. Anyways, hope everybody's having a great weekend. It's Sunday, so you still got the rest of Sunday to enjoy. And that's all I got for you today. So we'll see you next time.